Good afternoon, everyone. This is a very sad day for our country. I love the United States of America and our citizens, but we are not being treated fairly by our government. Today I live in Pennsylvania. I won't mention the name of the representative for Congress that I had a meeting with today. They were back at their office, so they're not down in D.C. I want to talk to him about the Trump/assassination attempt and Cory that got killed. I wanted to make sure there were going to be accountability and there would be actions taken. And what I heard from him, I didn't expect to hear from a representative or anybody from Congress. We got problems, and it's not little problems. And so help me God, what I got to say is the truth. So I'm hoping anybody that watches this sends this to everyone possible. The assassination attempt up there, as we all know, the Mullins report, if you didn't read it. There's so many things that went wrong that day. Okay, I kind of went over it with him in the room. Basically, there should have been a sniper up on the roof. You always protect the high grounds. Basically, the other thing that went wrong is they seen him with a rangefinder about an hour and a half before, and then plus with a drone. Okay, right then and there, he shouldn't have been suspicious. We all know that. He should have been a threat. They should have went out and got him. They should have questioned him inside, and then she had called. Then they should have called Secret Service in the area of the stage to make sure Trump doesn't go on. So this is being covered up. So the way the representative, I asked him about the situation, what's going to happen. And he basically came out and said, most likely nothing's going to happen through this all. And I said, I was just scared because it was going to be buried underneath the rug with all the rallies going on and conventions and all that. And the news don't cover it very often. And I told him, I said, this is very pathetic if nothing gets done. I said, we had a family should know the truth what happened that day. Many families, and especially Cory's family. And what I heard basically came out of his mouth is what happened is the director got fired, and then we got the other director. He does not see any more happening. And when I said, well, then there's got to be a cover-up here, he kind of looked at me, dumbfounded. So, and then one would pursue on under, and I did say to him, I just don't understand why that day of that incident at the rally, why wasn't the Secret Service phones taken? Why wasn't they had a polygraph test on them to see if they were telling the truth? And also, the Mullins report did say that they had walkie-talkies that the Secret Service could have picked up, but they never picked them up. And it did say something to them twice. So this is downright pathetic. If it had been me and you, guess what? We would be fired and maybe just have jail time out of this. But I guess they're above the law. They can do whatever they want to do. And we are a silent majority, which is a sad situation, because I came out and told him that is very sad. And he said, well, I am there to speak for yous. And he said, basically, when I go down to D.C., I have a boss that I present stuff with, and then he okays it before it goes to Congress. And I mentioned to him that I would like to be able to be scheduled a meeting with Congress with television networks down in D.C. to cover everything, that not everything in that meeting, and I wasn't going to bring out his name and the stuff that he has told me, but I wanted to let Congress know we are aware of what's going on in the United States. People are not stupid. And then I was going to lead into the inflation, how it's hurting other families. There is, and all the money is being wasted overseas and illegals, and that everybody needs to be taken care of in the United States first. We vote them in, and I understand we have allies, okay, but we give tons of money to allies. When we vote them in, they are here to serve United States citizens first, not the world. We come first. But apparently, they've gotten to the point where they think they are in control of us, and they do what they please. That's what I got out of the meeting. Now, he didn't come out and distinctly say that, but he said, what would happen if you were in the room with Congress? They would just walk out. And I said, yeah. So they walk out. I said, so if it's televised by any network, that's just going to show they're walking out on not only the citizen of the United States, but everyone in the United States of America. That would make them look like fools, okay? And basically that's what they are. Not all of them. There's very few that'll be honest. But it's all about power now. And I'm very scared, or in future generations, there's a dictatorship coming around the corner. And believe me, what I got out of this meeting, and the nods that I got out of the meeting, it's closer than you think. So just to let everybody know, and also mentioned, basically, if things continue to run the way it is, the government being run, and money's being spent like it is, and that here in the United States, helping United States people out. And I did tell him I believe that Social Security shouldn't be taxed and 401 shouldn't be taxed, because if you're living off of it on a fixed income, unless you have tons of money that you're in 401k, they would have to get a baseline of what the taxation would be above a certain amount. But anyhow, that kind of he didn't want to listen to that either. So to get back to I said that it is a possibility. I hope it never happens. There could be a civil war in this country. He goes, yeah. He says, I hope not either, but it could be. Now, what do you think of a representative stating that? And the other thing is, he should have looked at me and said, I'll do whatever possible to try to get you in down there, because you have the freedom of speech, and they should listen to the citizens of the United States. And I did tell him, what are you scared of? He says, I'm nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. And he says, I'm the one that speaks for everyone. And I said, how's that working out for you? Because they're not listening to you. Which he didn't really care for that. So I just want everybody to know that there is nothing going to be done with the assassination attempt of a firing or any more of the relief of their duties or anything like that. And it's a shame, because Cory's family deserves more than that. And like I said, make sure that you send this video around as far many as you can get, because you as the citizens and we as the citizens, someone is speaking for the citizens of the United States, okay? They should listen. They should try to get you in for them to listen to, Apparently, they think we're not educated enough, maybe smart enough to know what's going on. So that's a form of dictatorship, and our forefathers died for us to have the Constitution. It's a shame. I love this country. God bless everyone, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.